All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wawakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true sincere brethren out there, pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church who believe as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. All right, let's start off in the book of Isaiah 31 and the very first verse. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. So you can't be in that American spirit. You can't be in this world trying to chase your dreams, trying to pursue in your dreams, trying to pretty much put the Lord on delay so that you can focus on a basketball career, a music career. You want to own your own business, so it causes you to not have time for the Lord. You only have time to chase money and worry about yourself so that you can be established in this world. But this isn't the time, because this world is coming to an end. And we know that based off of prophecy. Prophecy is highly important. We come in the spirit of prophecy because that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and it's through these prophecies that we're able to measure the time that we're in. We can see that we're in the end. So prophecy is hell of important. But we shouldn't be putting our faith and our trust in this American way. You shouldn't be focused on trying to be the next biggest businessman. Because when you speak to Israel, Israel thinks our problems will be put to a cease as long as we can own our own businesses, as long as we can be self-sufficient in terms of finances. But even then, we would still be under the curses. So unless we're in the kingdom, whether we're rich or we're poor, we are under the curses. So let me jump back. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And a lot of our people really come down to Egypt for help. Even being from other countries, they'll come to America to make a way of living, putting their faith in this place because of Hollywood, putting their faith in this place because of stories that they may have heard. So they become influenced and want to come down here and try to make a way for themselves and their families, just to find out that unless you're a heathen, you're not set up with the same opportunities. And stay on horses and trust in chariots. And you have Israelites within the American military who truly believe that the American military is untouchable. But even articles have came out and have mentioned how the American military has been weakened. It's not as strong as it used to be. And a part of that goes back to when Obama was president. Okay, he did a lot of inside work to weaken the U.S. military so that when the time came, which is coming soon, this new world order, our people won't have the strength or the desire to want to fight back, because there are many. And a lot of our people think this is a numbers game, because the mass majority, they don't care about this truth. So they would rather follow the masses and do what they do. And then horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Go to the book of Lamentations. This is Lamentations 5:5. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. So even though you labor, you may work a job, you might be chasing your so-called dreams or whatever, but you can't find any rest because this place is actually weakening you. This place is depriving you. It's making you miserable. It's making you stressed. It's making you depressed. It's making you distracted. Everything you shouldn't be, this place is doing to you because our persecutors, they actually rule over us. They have power over us to do as they please. Okay? That's why a lot of our people fill up the prison system here. And out of all the world, the American prison system holds the most people. So you know it holds the most Israelites, constantly under persecution. But yet our people think chasing a rap career is their way out. Constantly under persecution. But our people think hitting the lottery is the way out. So let's read this again in Lamentations 5:5. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. So all we do is get afflicted. All we're doing is trying to make a way to be content. But you have many of our people who want to be rich. They want to have it all right now. But this isn't even our rest. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Okay? So you shouldn't be in the spirit of trying to stay here in America because this place is polluted. You might enjoy your favorite restaurant, but that food is killing you. You might have a favorite drink, but that drink is killing you. You might be on a diet of just vegetables. Well, those vegetables are still killing you. You might be working out, jogging, doing things to keep up on your body, but you're still breathing in air that is killing you. So there's really no way around it. You know, being in this kingdom is not our rest. We're constantly being reminded that throughout our days, that this is not our rest. Okay? So you have to depart from this place spiritually. You have to take yourself out of this place spiritually, because this place was not set up to make you prosper. It was set up to make you prosper in wickedness. You know, if you can be a wicked demon, you might have a few goodies, but to actually be a man of integrity, a man with moral value, a righteous man, you are not going to be able to sustain yourself here. So why be in a place that requires you to lose yourself before you can gain anything? Okay? So you have to separate from this place because it will destroy you. Okay? Oops. Why does it keep changing like that? Hosea 9:1. Rejoice not, O Israel, for joy as other people, for thou hast gone a whoring from thy God. Thou hast loved a reward upon every cornfloor. So we shouldn't be rejoicing. You shouldn't be out here trying to chase your dreams and be rich and famous. You shouldn't be envying the prosperity of these wicked people out here. You should be in the spirit of hasting in the day, wanting to leave this place, because you on your best day here, your worst day in the kingdom will still overdo that. Okay? And your worst day in the kingdom is not going to be a bad day. There's not going to be any bad days in the kingdom. But your worst day in the kingdom is still greater than your greatest day here on this earth. No matter how much money you come upon, no matter how many wives you have, no matter how many cars you have out in your garage, or how much access you have to certain things, there is no comparison to the level we're going to be on in the kingdom of heaven. So you shouldn't be rejoicing, because you'll never reach your full potential being in this world. That's why Esau has to be brought down. But this world tries to put this American dream on you, like you should be rejoicing, like you should be happy, you know. But it's a dream for a reason. A dream isn't real. A dream isn't really something you obtain. It's a dream. So the American dream is to have you chasing something that you'll never obtain. And those who make it in this society, Esau sets them up. He chooses them. He handpicks them. If they have the potential to be wicked and evil and to do his bidding, of course he'll put them on a level over another Israelite, but he'll still keep them at a level of being lesser than the highest Edomite. So there's no way of really being happy here. Okay? You get your first $1 million, you got to drink blood. Get your first $5 million, you got to drink more blood, got to get involved with, sexual orgies. And, certain men in the world, they might see it as a good thing. Like, oh, orgies, yeah, I wouldn't mind having 2 women. No, you're going to have an orgy where you're going to have men trying to pop you and have you pop them. You're going to have orgies where, so that they can have something over you, they'll try to turn you into a homosexual and record it. But they themselves will have masks on so you can't expose them, but they'll have you fully exposed. They'll try to turn you into a sodomite, okay? A homosexual, as you will call it today. So why would you be rejoicing in this time, seeing you have to be a lowlife to be exalted? Esau works through humility just as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua works through humility. Esau will get, 5, 6 different men dressed up in a uniform that covers themselves and they're not exposed, and then have some guy in the middle of the floor about to get pissed on and shitted on and get a bunch of rods put on them, man, and in them. This is the world we live in. So what is there to be happy about here? There's nothing to be happy about here. In order for you to be an average guy with a lot of money, you got to be a drug dealer, which causes you to be a witch doctor. And the scriptures tells you how rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. So for you to be selling to your own people, you're rebelling against the Lord. That's witchcraft. And you're feeding our people witchcraft, altering their minds. So what is there to be happy about right now, Israel? Because you might have some extra dollars and your brother don't, that makes you happy? All right? That's horrible, man. Let's go to Sirach 34:1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. And that American dream lifts up a lot of people because they're foolish, man. They really think that seeing their idol on TV, which is pure wickedness to have an idol in the first place, they get inspired and think, well, I could be the next one. I could do what he's doing. I can get rich just like that. Chasing your dreams. But really, it's just lifting you up. And it's making you a bigger fool. Because to accomplish anything in this society, you have to be handpicked by Esau. And when Esau handpicks you, his job is to totally degrade you and to lessen you before he can exalt you. He puts you through that humility ritual. Okay, just like you have to go through humility on the right-hand side, Esau makes it to where you have to go through humility dealing with him, okay, and wickedness. So you might think, well, hey, I want to be a businessman. I want to be in the corporate world. For what? So you can get treated like a nigga? You have many people in the corporate world, they'll tell you secretly they don't have the freedom. They have to do certain things just to maintain their job. All right? Athletes will tell you how they're not really happy. Floyd Mayweather, with all the money that he has, which really is still chump change, but compared to the average man, he has a lot of wealth. Even he has said he's not free. And how many people mistake freedom with money. But money doesn't really make you free. Because even if you have a lot of money, the so-called white man, he still controls that. Because you can't just go around spending all this money on whatever you want. Because Esau will come and find you out, man. Esau wants you to spend your money on a bunch of jewelry, on a bunch of cars and clothes so you don't help your people. So really, to chase that American dollar, thinking that's going to make you free, it's going to make you even more of a slave. You're a slave as a normal man, and you're a slave as a rich man. And if you ask me, bums on the streets are more free than anyone else because they're not subject to payments, man. They can just go wherever they go, and that's their home. In this place, you have to pay just to keep up with your car, to maintain your car payments. You have to work just to pay bills, all right? But this society oppresses you. That way you can have the mentality of wanting to chase your dreams. But really, dreams lift up fools. And that's why the scriptures tell you wisdom is too high for a fool. It's not wise to be chasing that dream, that American dream. That shit is stupid, man. All right? The only way out of this is through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? He is how the impossible is going to be possible. So let's go to the book of Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Mashiach, which strengtheneth me. So we can do all things through our Lord. We don't need to depend on America. We don't have to have that American dream mentality for us to be successful. We're going to be successful through Yahweh Shai. And guess what? Through him, that's where we get our strength. Although we are weak and we are just men, Yahweh Shai strengthens us, man. And we can do anything through him. We don't have to go through Esau and be wicked and lose ourselves, lose our integrity, which goes into selling your soul. Esau makes it to where he'll have you do something that is punishable by death in the scriptures. So Esau will try to turn a man into a homosexual, seeing that you're supposed to be punished by death through that act. Esau wants to make it where you're not accepted by the Lord. Okay? That's really what selling your soul is. For you to do vile acts that will have you so far gone, you never find the Lord. You never come to this truth. All right? But through Yahweh Shai, guess what? Everything is possible, man. All we have to do is wait. And all of our heart's desires, the Lord will give it to us, man. Okay? Let me see if I can find that right quick. Let's read Psalms 37:4. Delight thyself also in the Lord Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. So all you got to do is be patient and wait on the Lord, because through Yahweh Shai, through Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all of our heart's desires are going to be made and met. And they're not going to have you, do something totally against your integrity for you to obtain it, like the devil, all right? So we just have to wait, man. It's coming. The spiritual bodies, the spiritual powers, multiple wives, to be able to love our wives, to take care of them. They won't be needing for anything. To have access to different planets, to have your own chariot, to have a crown, all right, to have precious jewels and, gold and silver and whatever precious thing at an abundance, okay? Literally at an abundance. You're not going to have it to where, okay, I'm running out of gold here. No, you're going to have an abundance because you probably have other planets where these elements are created to where you just don't run out. All right. So we're going to have an abundance of everything. We just have to delight thyself, or delight ourselves, I should say, in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and our heart's desires will be made. So quit trying to chase that American dream and just hold your horses, man. Have some damn patience. The time's coming. All right. We're going to get it, man. As long as we endure and we be of that number, we're going to get everything, man. We're going to get everything plus some. And when I say some, I'm talking about an abundance, man. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.